Ah well, mon nom s'appelle SK, original.
YouTubers, hello, it's Melissa, the M of the M&H of Bespoke Hairstyle. I hope you are good and I hope you're well. Thank you for watching this posting. This is a quick posting following my conversations about weaves. So we're coming from the side where we're saying it's about time we stopped putting these extensions in our heads and we start wearing our own hair. So the clients we see have got to that point, and for different reasons, some of them, quite a lot actually, have been doing the usual styles, hairstyles, you know, the tight cornrows, the weaves, the braids, the tonguing, the using of heat, just the standard things we do with their hair. And as a result, they're worried about their hairline. And a lot of the times, people see the hairline, what's going on in the back. And in the back of your head, normally, if you're suffering from hair loss, in the front, the back, there's always hair loss. But it's not, you have to lose quite a lot of hair for you to see evidence of hair loss. So when I talk to you, I'm talking to you from that perspective. That's why I'm passionate about it. Because the Get and I are the ones who stand over the heads that have the hair loss. And one of the challenges is somebody who's decided to go natural and they want a style and they've seen the density, the fullness that we're showing, and they don't actually realize the struggle to get people's hair to look like that when you don't have that much hair without using extensions, or even if you use extensions, making sure you're using more of own hair, less of extensions. And when you're suffering from hair loss, that is a real challenge. So as I send out this information, I'm also thinking of the stylists, future stylists, current stylists, who want to work with natural hair and have to work with what they've got. We've got a situation where we've had a client who's come in and they've had major hair, and the usual, they're walking with a wig because they just don't feel confident to go out with their own hair. And a lot of the times, that's what people don't realize, is that you start off and you actually think you're better off covering your head, which you are totally not. And then as a result of covering your head, you basically create hair loss because you've suffocated the follicles, you've pulled on the follicles. Maybe the stylist, that's all they know. They know to just weave. So they take weave on, weave off, and they don't think about the health of your follicles. Now, obviously, there are people out there who deal with weave who are experts, who actually know how to grow hair, but we don't know how to grow hair with weave. So we're talking from we don't know how to grow hair with weave perspective. We only know how to grow hair in its, like, as you leave it out in its natural form. And if you're going to use extensions, single extensions, make sure you're using more of your own hair, less of the extensions. You're not making it too long, too heavy, too pulled. And if you're going to make it long, make sure you're using much more of your hair. Don't go with the box braid jumbo look. Not everyone's hair can take that heavy weight. So I wanted to talk to you quickly, and this is for somebody who is similar to this client I'm about to tell you about, who has had hair loss, is wearing the wigs, and has sat in the chair, and we have tried to give her a healthy styling option in order for the air to hit her head and for her hair to start recovering, her follicles to recover. Remember, it takes a couple of years or even 3 years for your follicles to know, yes, it's all right. I can actually work now because you're not going to try and block the hair out of my head. So this client normally wears wigs, and it's obviously a straight perm looking weave, straight hair weave, and works front of house. And then we've basically tried to style her hair as healthily as possible. Unfortunately, we can't use just her hair because she just doesn't have that much. But we want her to, in the future, be able to use her hair. So we do kinky twist extensions, which is one of the best options we found in our experience for clients. As long as you do it properly, more of own hair, less of extensions. And we've done that. And we've helped the client style. And normally you only have one style because you basically want to cover a patch. So you have to be bored. It's fine. Stick with that one style. And long term, you'll have variations. So you become more confident and you'll be able to style your hair. Bear in mind when we touch people's hair, some of them are not even used to actually working with what we've done for them. So we've done the session, we've shown how to style. She's feeling confident. She's feeling good about everything, and she knows future what she wants. And she goes into work, and her her boss walks past her, reverses back, and then says to her, "Oh, I prefer your hair how it was before. You've got a new hairstyle. I prefer your hair how it was before." And unfortunately, she internalizes it. Now, this is a warning. This is a warning. Have a vision for your hair. Please have a vision for your hair and what you want in the future. Because naturally, when you're working towards that, it's not going to happen overnight. It's the same with the Sisterlocks. When I had my Sisterlocks, countless number of so-called friends made comments. "Oh, it's not as full as I thought it looked. Oh, it's not as long." People always have comments about other people, what they're doing with their life. And you have to know why you're doing what you're doing. I didn't internalize it. I mean, basically, they were saying my hair looked like crap, but it didn't bother me because I knew exactly what I wanted. Today, I'm enjoying my hair. I loved my hair from day one because I was enjoying the journey, the process to having my hair like this. And so this client calls me in a panic and tells me her boss prefers her hair the way it was, with a wig. So her hair was balding with a wig. And I'm like, you cannot internalize other people's ignorance. And ignorance not in a bad way, but they don't know. They don't know that every morning you can't even look at your face. They don't know every morning you're like, what am I going to do? My hair is going, and you cover your head with a wig and you're feeling a bit ashamed. And now for the first time, you're working with your own hair. There's a little bit of extensions, but you're towards actually owning it and working with your own hair. That person doesn't know. Why should they? They don't have African hair. They don't know the challenges. They don't know the historical, the historical legacy of our hair. I mean, you have to read about it. You have to research about it. The reason why we cover our hair is not just for convenience. The reason why, because it meant survival, living, or dying, or getting accepted into a group or not. And our parents carried that from our greats, our ancestors, and we're trying to undo it. So I understand why people, and we've also, you know, when you're born in a country, you speak the language, you blend in, you begin to sound like everybody else, and you begin to be very articulate in the reason why you're covering your hair. I mean, I've done that. I've come from that. I used to wig it. I used to weave it. So I know. But deep down in the psyche, because we see black women cry when we tell them you have to go out with your own hair, I know it's deeper than it's just convenient. And I really like my hair, but I just want to cover it. We know that. So you have to stop. The message is stop internalizing people's ignorance. Know your vision for your hair and just enjoy your hair and be patient and let it grow. People will comment. That's okay. Just don't internalize their ignorance. Work out what it is. Think about it. Analyze. Work out what it is that made you start. That's creating this like issue now and this hesitation to actually take away the wig. And work on it. Because when you work on it, you grow. And when you grow, you inspire. I have a little girl and I'm trying to teach her from the age of dot, love your hair. I do not want my daughter to perm her hair. I do not want my daughter to weave her hair. I want my daughter to have her own hair, her own natural hair, and work with her hair. And if she's going to play around with extension, play around with the curly ones that are reflective of her hair. But mommy can't do it on her own. Auntie can't do it on their own. Nobody can do it on their own. But when you decide to own it, I thank you, because my daughter one day will be walking through the park or walking along the streets or on the train, anywhere in the world she could be, and to see another person with her skin color, with her hair type, walk around, not feeling embarrassed and celebrating their hair, it inspires. So that's what you're doing when you let your hair out, because there's not a lot of us who are doing it. When you let your hair out and let your hair grow, you are inspiring that little girl whose mummy is trying to get her to just enjoy her hair. And you grow with it. Don't internalize other people's ignorance. Only you know what you're going through and know what vision you want for your hair. When you lock up your hair and it's looking a bit spacey, don't worry about it. Because you know long term it will fatten up. It is not about them, it's about you. Thank you for watching this posting. Please stay connected and share to inspire. Stay blessed. Take care of you. Bye.
Ah well, mon nom s'appelle SK, origine.